The Guilford Press, in association with Riverside Digital Productions, presents The Complete Family Guide to Addiction.
Everything you need to know now to help your loved one and yourself.
By Thomas F. Harrison and Hilary S. Connery. Narrated by Nicolas Dromard. Published by the Guilford Press, a division of Guilford Publication, Inc., copyright 2023, original print edition, copyright 2019. Publisher's Note: Thank you for purchasing this Guilford Press audiobook. This title has supplemental material which includes the table of contents, endorsements, resource list, and notes among other helpful materials. To download the PDF, go to the following URL: www.guilford.com/Harrison2-audiobook. Introduction. Family and Friends, the first responders to the addiction crisis. Addiction is ravaging our society, killing thousands of innocent people and destroying the lives of many others, including the family and friends who so often bear the brunt of addicts' problems. In recent years, we've slowly begun battling back against the illness, but in at least one key respect, we're doing it all wrong. There's no question that we've made progress. Addiction is increasingly accepted as a disease, or at least as a brain disorder that's a complicated product of biological and environmental factors, rather than simply a moral failing. Scientists have advanced their understanding of how it affects the brain. Promising new treatments are being developed. A lot is happening in offices, laboratories, and medical clinics. But very little attention is being paid to the home, where family members struggle every day to persuade addicts to get help, support them in their recovery efforts, and pick up the pieces of their own lives. And it's in the home, among family members, where the battle against addiction will ultimately be lost or won. Addiction is not like other illnesses. When people develop a disease such as cancer, they typically acknowledge that they're sick, go to a doctor, and follow a course of treatment. But the essence of addiction is that the addict is in denial about the problem. Addicts go to enormous lengths to hide the fact that they can't control their behavior, both from themselves and from others. They don't want to get treatment. They want to continue using, and they often loudly and aggressively resist others' efforts to assist them. And even if they get help, they're incredibly tempted to throw their treatment plan overboard and relapse. As a result, in a vast number of cases, it's family members and friends who make the difference, who finally push addicts into seeking help and who support them in recovery. Doctors and social workers get and deserve a lot of credit, but it's family members who are the unsung heroes of the addiction crisis. Family and friends are the true first responders. They're the ones who are on the front lines of the battle and who suffer the emotional wounds. And if we want to solve our society's addiction problem, we need to focus our efforts on helping loved ones, giving them the tools and support they need to heal both the addicts and themselves. It's been said that by the time addicts admit to needing help, they're halfway to recovery. It's also been said that treatment is only a first step. The real struggle begins when addicts leave treatment and have to function in the real world. So, if addiction were an American football game, the first half would consist of understanding the problem and getting the addict to acknowledge the need for help. Treatment would be the third quarter, and supporting the addict in recovery would be the fourth. And here's the problem. We have a very well-trained team playing the third quarter: doctors, scientists, social workers, counselors, and other specialized professionals. But the rest of the game depends primarily on the efforts of family members and friends, raw recruits who not only lack training and information, but never wanted to be involved in the contest in the first place. Until we educate loved ones about how to successfully help addicts and themselves, we can continue to have a terrific third quarter, but we're still going to lose the game. The addiction crisis will never be solved solely from a policy think tank or a lab or a rehab facility. It will be solved by empowering family members to help their loved ones, one unique situation at a time. And that's where this book comes in. Why this book is different. This book is the culmination of many years of work, of lived experience, extensive research, clinical practice,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?